Hey y'all, it's Nancy, the Handy Scandy. Welcome back for another crafty adventure. Today I am making this beautiful card with the Whimsy Stamps Elegant Butterfly Stamp and Die. Not only am I making the blue, black, and gray one, but I'm going to be showing you all of these as well. These are all bonus cards. And I just had a go with this stamp and I couldn't stop. So here's my process. So it is a red rubber cling stamp, as so many of Whimsy stamps are. And I'm telling you guys, if you've never stamped with red rubber, you are missing a treat. They just stamp like nothing else. So I am just stamping it on some Nina Classic Crest 110 pound. I am using my Brutus Monroe embossing ink with the Wow Gold, actually it's rose gold embossing powder. And guys, the Wow embossing powders are wow. I don't know what else to say, they're just wow. I used my anti-static powder bag to make sure that it was nice and clean in terms of excess embossing powder, which Wow doesn't typically have too much of that anyway, because it is, I made up my own word, we're calling it destaticized. The containers are anti-static, we'll call it that. And with that being said, the powders are very non-staticky as well. And I just can't get enough. I love embossing. The magic is just beautiful. And so here I am taking my ink on 3, I believe it's the Peacock Blue ink, and one of my Rabbit Hole Designs blending brushes, and I'm just blending on the ink over that embossing powder, and I will wipe it off because it's an emboss resist technique, and it's just gorgeous. I don't know what it is about blues and golds or blues and coppers, anything with that kind of yellowish metallic look and blue. It's gorgeous. So here I am just wiping off that excess ink, and it's gorgeous. Now this card I don't show you on screen, but these colors are just so in my wheelhouse. They make my heart happy. I had to show you the ink blending. So if you don't want to watch this part, just fast forward a little bit, but these colors are just my heart. Yellow, let me see if I can tell you the exact colors. So there is lemon meringue, sweet potato pie, and I don't know if it's candy corn or pumpkin, but they're my Tailored Expressions inks, and I love them. And so this is what it looked like before I got started with the wiping off of the excess ink, and then that was the end, and it's just gorgeous. So here I am, I'm starting assembly. I've got all my bits and pieces, and it's gorgeous. So this tree, I can't remember the exact name, but I'll have it listed down below. It is from Hero Arts. It was an excess, actually. I had done kind of a wet watercolory technique with the gray ink, where I inked up the stamp, and then I sprayed the stamp and the paper with water, and then I stamped it, and it gave a very ethereal look. And then I stamped over it with the black, and I heat embossed over the gray. So the gray is very subtle in terms of what you're able to see on camera, but it's very, very pretty. And I just fell in love with it, and I just knew that I wanted to use it with this image. So pulling things from my stash, bits and bobs, and just kind of making it all work. So layering it up, I have that the piece that I'm using there, the black and white, is once again my Honeybee Stamps bag. I love black and white, and I can't let these bags go to waste. So I have used them several times, and you will continue to see them being used because I have 3 or 4 of them just waiting to be used. So I mounted my tree image on a gray layering piece of cardstock, then mounted the whole thing up on some blue fun foam, and then I layered with that gold and white piece of cardstock, and of course you saw me ink blend over the white so that we've got some more of that blue. So we'll have blue in 3 places. We've got the blue butterfly, we've got the blue on the stripes, and then I'm about to bring in a blue ribbon. And that rule of 3s, guys, the rule of 3s, the odd numbers, things just make sense. They're more pleasing to the eye. It's just kind of the way the brain works. So here is my blue ribbon. I apologize, I've gone off screen a little bit. I've actually cut most of it out where I was totally off screen, but you get the gist. I've got this beautiful organza ribbon, and I use my reverse tweezers as a second set of hands to hold that in place while I tie my little knot. And I'm a knot girl. I'm not so much into bows, but I like knots. And so the left hand side of that butterfly needed to be lifted up because the card panel with the tree is lifted up. So I used the same fun foam and just lift that side up, kind of put it down at a wonky angle. And again, for whatever reason, that's just pleasing to the eye. And then I come in with some little, they are dots, but they're not enamel dots, or maybe they're enamel and then they're kind of covered with a, I don't know, it's kind of a fuzzy fabric. And then I've got my sweet sentiment, sending love, and that is actually from the same card pack as, or paper pack as the gold and white pattern paper. And I'm just kind of admiring the card. It's much more pretty in person. Camera just never picks them up well enough, does it, guys? But that's my card. Short and sweet, down and dirty, but it's so pretty, and it was so much fun. And then these are the others. The backgrounds of all of these were pulls from my stash from my gel play days, and then I added something here and there. This one I added some stickles through the same stencil. This one was another stencil from a Colorful Life Designs, and I added some pasta sculptura through the background, and I think that's really cool. It's kind of a bricky look, and I just love these colors. They're so in my wheelhouse. Love, love, love. That word love on this card is from Whimsy as well, and then the love you word sentiment there, that's from that same paper pack. Guys, if you have a favorite, let me know downstairs. And if you like this video, of course, I'd always appreciate a thumbs up. If you're not already a member of my crafty tribe, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. Click the bell so you're alerted to everything that I post in the coming days and weeks. And this is Nancy, the Handy Scandy. Thanks, guys. I'm out.